What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the RAD Cast. Second week in a row. Well, let me start over. Or not, we can leave it in. My name is Nicki Dimalanta, and my friends call me Rogue Leader.
And I'm Nicki, and everybody calls me Dimmy.
Yeah, we're leaving that in. I'm lazy. Whatever.
Doing it live.
Just ignore it. So, I don't know why we waited this long to do the Halloween episode.
Oh,
it would have made sense to do it last week.
It would have.
Yeah,
you're absolutely right.
I don't know.
I don't know what to tell you.
That's what the show is, just chaos.
What is time?
But yeah.
I don't know. Something happened. You're like, we got to talk about TikTok.
Probably.
And so that's exactly what happened.
We might even talk about TikTok again to this episode, but whatever. My stupid obsession.
Anyways, okay. Well, it's early November. Mm-hmm. It's Halloween just happened. So, you know what? Just pretend it's a couple days ago. Or a week ago, whenever this is on.
We might jump between things, but I think the most part of it's like favorite costumes and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But but we had a lot of fun this past Halloween. It's the first time we took our daughter trick or treating. Yeah, with her neighborhood friend.
Very adorable.
They were just so freaking cute.
They were so cute. Our daughter was a rainbow unicorn. Mm-hmm. She definitely had a couple things that she wanted to be. Like the month leading up to Halloween, I was like, "Baby girl, what do you want to be?" And I got a different answer every fucking time. You know, the majority of the time it was either unicorn or puppy. There were the oddball answers every so often that you get. Like one time I got fish. I got something else. A couple times she said Jedi, and you got very excited.
I got very excited. Like, I'll buy you a Jedi costume right now, baby girl. And I'll buy one too, and we'll both be Jedi.
Yeah. Then you ask her 10 minutes later. She's like, puppy.
Damn it. Maybe next year. Do it next year.
But we went out to the store one time, and I took her down the Halloween aisle. I'm like, babe girl, what do you think? And she found this rainbow unicorn dress with
with wings and
I don't want to say tutu, but it had like that tulle that you see.
Yeah, it's very frilly.
Very frilly. Something that prior to having her, you'd have been like, hell no.
Yeah, no, I didn't want my daughter to be a frilly girl.
I got bad news for you. She might be kind of girly.
Might be, yeah.
I mean, time will tell.
We'll see. She does like dressing up in my Jedi robe when I bring it out. Yeah. For TikTok videos.
Maybe she'll be like me. I was a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B when I was little. Still to this day, that still holds true.
She loves her cowgirl boots.
Yeah. And I did the same thing when I was her age.
She loves wearing those.
She likes playing in dirt, and then she likes coming inside and pretending to do my makeup. So, it is what it is. She's a nice little blend. But anyway, she ended up being a rainbow unicorn. A horn, wings, and all. Mm-hmm. And her neighborhood friend was a little witch. It was very adorable.
Very cute.
So, yeah, that's her only. Well, no, we dressed her up her first Halloween when she was just a little meatball nugget. She was a spider baby, a Spider-Man baby. I
wanted to dress her up as a Spider-Ham and give her a little pig ears and a pigtail.
Didn't work out.
And we didn't get any trick-or-treats that year. We haven't gotten trick-or-treats since we've lived in this house.
Well, we've also never really been writing about it.
Yeah, that's true too.
So, yeah. But if we're talking about our favorite Halloween costumes, do you have one for you?
I don't think actually, no. One of my top favorite ones I've done before. I mean, we both did the Star Wars one when I was a pretty convincing Jedi.
Yeah, that was fun.
That's where my Jedi robe comes from. Well, and you were Hut Slayer Leia.
That's right.
Yep. Yeah, it's a must for Star Wars girlfriends.
At some point.
Girlfriends of Star Wars fans, I should say.
Gotta do it.
You gotta do it at some point.
Amen. Yeah. And it did.
Yeah, you rocked it.
Thank you.
But I think one of my favorites was that one year where I went as Solid Snake.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was a fun one. I had a box that I walked into the party as. And they're like, what is going on? And I went, I threw the box off and I'm like, oh, yeah, Solid Snake. That was a lot of fun. Yeah. Can't think of any other ones. I think those are my top two favorites. The Jedi, obviously, and then the Solid Snake one was pretty cool because it was very simple.
Yeah. Camel pants. Black tank.
Yeah.
Band-Aid on your head. Infinite ammo.
Yeah. And then the gloves, and we had like an airsoft gun that I painted.
Yeah. Good times.
That was good times.
Is that it?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I can't remember. Those are the two that I really remember. I can't think of any other ones that I went as JD one year.
That's true.
That was fun. It was another simple one.
That was many moons ago. Wow,
Wow, that was a long time ago.
That was. You also went as a Jabberwocky.
Yeah, that one, yeah, I remember that year. That was another simple one. God, what else did I go as?
We're not ones for like super big elaborate costumes.
Yeah.
What were you the year that what were you the year that oh God, I don't know if I should say what I was. What were you the year that I was that monkey?
Oh, I don't know.
What were you? Because your brother was there and he was like Boba Tea, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, he was Boba Tea. Oh my God, that story.
That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
What were you that year?
I can't remember. What was I?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I just year that I was a Ninja Turtle. What were you?
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't remember.
Wow. I can't remember what you were those 2 years. I remember they were both at our friend Cam's house, but I don't remember what you were dressed up as.
I can't remember. I think it was another low effort. I'm very low effort.
Were you like Superman or Clark Kent?
I might have been Clark Kent.
Because you took a picture with our friend Heather when she was the Cloud.
Yeah.
Wow, I don't remember. Okay,
and
this is not entertaining to listen to at all.
We do like that one story of, like you said, our friend was dressed up as the Cloud. Mm-hmm. Like she had a whole bunch of like porn pictures in her jacket, and it
wasn't just porn pictures.
Oh, it was.
She dressed up as the Cloud. She dressed all in white. She had these white shorts, this fluffy white jacket that she added a bunch of like fluff cotton balls.
Yeah.
And then when she opened up her vest, it was all like nudie, porny pictures that were photoshopped to have all of our heads on them. So it was ridiculous.
I think that was a ridiculous, like, awesome costume.
That was hilarious. And I think she carried around an apple with her all night.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because she's the apple.
It was hilarious. Very ingenious.
I think the most entertaining part about this costume was the cotton didn't stay on her the entire night.
No.
And we ended up hiding pieces all over the house.
Oh, yeah. She molted and shedded all night. And our only goal towards the end of the night, as, you know, we had drinks, was, hey, how about we rip off a bunch of pieces of your costume, a bunch of the cotton fluff pieces, and we just hide them around our friend's house in the most obscure places. So it takes him years to find it all.
And I think that it was years. He's like, hey, I finally found another piece.
And for all we know, there's still more.
Yeah.
But we left some that were obvious out in the open. So it'd be like, wait a minute.
For all the breadcrumbs.
Wait a minute. There's more. So yeah. I mean, for all I know, he found all of it, but we tried to be real creative with it.
I still think there's a couple spots because I remember we put them up in places where it's like, he's never going to look here.
We're like, bro, you're not going to find all of this until you move one day.
Yeah, he's going to move out one day. And then you're like, oh, well, there's that piece.
I forget what year that was.
That was a long time ago, too.
But yeah.
It was before any of us were married, really.
That was good times. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I hope there's still fluff in his house.
Yeah, there should be.
Yeah. But my favorite costume, mine, was definitely, don't know what year it was, doesn't matter. But I can't even remember what you were this year.
I can't remember.
Well, we went to our friend's house and we went, I mean, at the time, they were like friends of friends. Yeah.
That eventually became friends.
Exactly. But at the time, it was friends of friends. And these friends of friends are known for having, or they used to be at least known for having a big Halloween party. They're very big like Halloween people.
Bomb-ass Halloween party, too.
When you're named after one of the days of the week, it just feels like you're going to be a Halloween person.
And when we talk about like a bombing, it wasn't like everybody came and stuff like that. Like, yeah, there was like everybody was there, drinks were flowing, but they hired a DJ every year.
They hired a DJ every year. Like, they decorated, they went all out and decorated. They had like awards, like best costume awards, where they gave out like gift cards and people would vote. Yeah. They had a couple of different awards and all with prizes, and like every year with a DJ that would stay in the living room. People would like, it would be like a little mini dance floor. Yeah. Well, it was it slapped, you know? Oh yeah. And so I think it was one of the first or second year that we'd gone. So it was a party. It was one of those parties where of all the people that were there, we probably knew about 10% of the people there. Yeah.
A good amount, enough to have a good time.
Enough to, if you wanted to, stick around your crowd, you could. If you wanted to make new friends, you definitely could. Because there was way more people there that we didn't know than we did. Maybe we knew 15% of the people, but it was a small number. And so going there, knowing that, I was like, hey, I got an idea for a really low maintenance costume.
I was Poe Dameron that year. Oh, I had just started piecing together my Poe Dameron cosplay.
You must have been hot as hell because that costume is very hot.
I'm still working on it
in a temperature way.
I'm still working on that too because I plan to wear that at Celebration next year. I plan to wear several different costumes next year because it's been 2 years since the last Celebration.
Go balls out.
I'm gonna go balls out. I'm gonna have several different outfits. So yeah,
I mean, I respect it. I don't know what gave me the idea. I feel like I saw somewhere that somebody was like, ooh, the costume idea, they called it a basic witch, where it was a pun on basic bitch, where it was like, you're a basic bitch, but you had like a witch hat and whatever.
Starbucks cup. And
yeah. Well, it started out that I was like, ooh, I'm going to be a basic witch. And then I was like, I don't have a witch hat, nor do I feel like getting one. Yeah. So I went, I'm just going to be a basic bitch for Halloween. And I got all the fixins. Yeah, so
I'm just now remembering this costume, like oh my God, because
it was so good.
It was so good because, you know, there are people that just do Halloween, they just dress up and like, oh, hey, it's me. It's me. And they don't play the part. They don't do, they don't go all out. Like, cause I remember my steak costume. I went all on that one. I was interrogating people all night. I was sneaking up on them and going, talk. Where's this? And I'd sneak up on them and stuff like that. And I say that only because this costume, the only thing that really made this costume
was my attitude.
Was your attitude the entire night.
Oh yeah, because I quite literally wore all of my own clothes except for maybe 2 pieces of clothing. Mm-hmm. So, skinny jeans, like a spaghetti strap top, and then like this, cardigan, a thin little cute. I mean, it's one of my favorite cardigans.
Yeah, bug-eyed glasses.
I had big ass sunglasses, really big sunglasses. Don't even know where I got them. I think they were glasses that some girl left in our house. Yeah. That
in the millions of parties that we had over the years. Yeah.
Somebody left their sunglasses at our house and never came back for them. So they were gigantic sunglasses. So I wore those. Bitch. I straightened my hair. I straightened the fuck out of my hair. I put on more makeup than I'd ever worn at one time in my life. Like enough makeup that I would wear over the course of 1 month, put it all on my face in that night. I think I put on some big earrings. I put on a scarf that I might have borrowed from Heather. Mm-hmm. And then I also borrowed from her Uggs boots.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because I don't have any Uggs. Well, because she travels up north to see her family.
You live in Florida, so.
And so she has a reason to have Uggs. I don't. And so borrowed her Uggs. And then the piece de resistance was earlier that day, I went to Starbucks, and I never do go to Starbucks. Not a coffee drinker. But I went there and I was like, well, if I'm going to have coffee, I'm going to have an iced coffee. Go to Starbucks. I was like, I don't know the words. So give me the biggest drink that you have. Give me the biggest cup that you have.
I think it's a
grande. I can only imagine.
Because a venti's the medium. That's a whole other discussion. Like, why?
Why just small, medium, large? Yeah. Like, what are you trying to do?
We live in America.
But I think I literally walked in and I was like, I don't know the words. Just give me the biggest cup you have and fill it with some kind of, I don't know, iced coffee, caramel latte or something
some kind of sweet latte. I think you got.
So I drank that throughout the course of the day because I wanted to have an empty cup by the time we made it to the party. Mm-hmm. So we made it to the party, immediately took my Starbucks cup. Oh, and I also told them when they wrote my name, I said, make my name like Sky or like, make my name something like, I forget
something like that.
I forget what name I put on there, but Skylar maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
I was like, put one of those kinds of names on the cup. It doesn't matter what my real name is, just write that on there. And so I brought that big ass cup. Immediately when we get to the party, I run to the drink table, make myself a gigantic drink in this cup.
How many drinks did you have out of that cup?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Because I think this year I had a job. And I had to meet you guys there.
You did. You had a wedding that night.
I had a wedding that night.
So I was there alone with our friends. I was YOLO solo as far as, not having my significant other there, which kind of worked out at first. So yeah, filled my cup up to the brim. And now it's time to fucking party. Oh my God. You brimmed it, baby? So dumb. You're so dumb.
Sorry, my TikTok is showing.
Jesus. So yeah, no, especially because you weren't there, I was forced to mingle and talk to people. Yeah. And so there was all these people that I didn't know and I talked in my basic bitch voice all night. And I just joined in on conversations and said stupid things.
Like what? Like give me an example.
Joined into one conversation where I don't know what they were talking about, but I made it an effort to make every conversation political. or something like that. Either political or just something kind of controversial.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what they were talking about, but somehow, I don't know if global warming came up or something about, it was global warming or something about like eating habits or something like that. Because I distinctly remember telling them that I eat vegan because I know that I'm going to do my part to save the world, and I'm going to do my part to stop, global warming, and if we can stop destroying our own planet, and if we can just use its resources, then we can absolutely reverse the climate change. And I'm going to do my part by not eating the animals and by not using. I'm trying to reduce, reuse, recycle, and I would say dumb shit like that, and talk about how my veganism is going to save the world and climate change. And at one point, a guy just looked me dead in the face and walked away. There was another conversation I did the same thing to, or I don't remember what I was saying. I think it was the year of some kind of an election. And oh no. But I do remember I had another conversation with somebody else where they were like, "Oh, what are you drinking?" And I'm like, well, it's my latte, and I eat soy milk because, and I just went on those kinds of tangents. And I probably made about 2 or 3 people leave conversations, like walk away mid-sentence.
Commitment to the bit. Oh my God.
And then at one point we moved back inside on the dance floor. And, we're dancing, and I'm being that girl on the dance floor. I'm just
a woo girl.
I'm being a woo girl on the dance floor. And then at one point I go up to the DJ and I'm like, "Hey man." And again, I forget what year it was, but I think I asked him to play. Did I ask him to play Despacito?
Either that or something Kesha.
No, I don't think it was Kesha.
It wasn't Kesha?
I think it was the year that Despacito was out, and everybody was like, "Oh God, this fucking song." Yeah. Was it that song? I don't know.
Something like that.
It was some song like that it was so overplayed, whatever year that was, that everybody hated it. And I distinctly remember going up to the DJ and saying, "Can you play this song?" And he went, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I went, "No." I held up my drink. I'm like, "Does it look like I'm fucking kidding?" And so then when the current song ended, he goes, "The only reason I'm playing this song is because that bitch over there asked me to play it." And I went, "Yeah, woo!" And then I was the only person dancing to it.
I distinctly remember getting there, and our friends were like, "Nicki is on a trip right now." Several people have asked us, like, "Who the fuck is this girl? Like, who the fuck is this bitch?
Who invited her? Who's she with?
Who's she with?" Like when I say like you never broke character, there wasn't a single moment where you weren't like, "Oh my God." Oh, like for me, I think like I was like, wow.
Like really, and as for me, and as to henceforth, and actually, what I would say, for me, in my case, shit like that.
Yeah.
God, it was so good.
Oh my God.
It was so much fun. Oh my God.
Because the friends that we knew that were there, they knew what was going on.
Of
they
course,
knew that this wasn't you, but there were several people that did not like you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There was some people that were like, I think somebody actually was like, "Who's this bitch?" It's like, wow, this is my best costume ever.
Low effort, high yield.
Yeah. Just like my veganism.
Oh my God. I don't think you will ever top a costume like that.
No, it really was. It was such low effort, high payout that it was just like, wow, what a fun costume. Yeah. I only took one picture, and I think it's gone into the ether of, of time and space. I think it was in I texted it to my mom, but we've probably gotten a couple new phones since then, and it's probably gone.
It's gone, yeah.
Which is probably for the best, because I remember sending her a picture of me like holding up my sunglasses like I was, taking a picture for the gram, and I did duck lips and the whole shebang.
Oh my God.
And she was like, wow, where's my daughter?
Yeah, because this is like the complete opposite of who you are.
Oh yeah, man. It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Wow. That will never, like, I remember the year I was at Jabberwocky, I remember like getting to the point so hammered that people, because we were at the house that we were renting rooms out of, and they had to lift me into the bed. I think that was the craziest night that I've had during Halloween.
You're obnoxious.
Yes, I am an obnoxious drunk.
Yes, you are.
I'm glad I'm past those days.
When you get to past a certain point, it's like, okay, somebody douse them with water.
Yeah. I never get to that point anymore because, I just can't.
Oh.
Just those years are gone.
Well, and back then the next morning it was like, hey, good morning. Wow, what a beautiful day. And now if we woke up after that, it would be like, wow.
Oh, wow.
Jesus, if you please just take this pain away, I promise I will never touch another drink.
Yeah. No, I think the most I'll do drink-wise, probably like 4, 5.
I mean, it depends on what you're drinking too.
Yeah, it also depends on drinking, but like I won't get to that point ever again. Because you were, by the time I got there, you were probably like 3 drinks in.
Oh, to that basic bitch party?
The basic bitch party.
You
were, yeah.
I was 3 grandes in, baby. Yeah. That was a big cup too.
That was a gigantic cup. I'm like, you're drinking out of it?
Yeah, you bet your butt. You bet your little ass.
Yeah, but yeah, that was a great party too.
There
was some really good. I remember one year we went to that party as Domino's with our friends. That was another like low. I think the further we got into age in Halloween,
the lower
the effort was. It was like, all right, just black shirt, black pants, and we'll cut up felt and.
I'm trying to think of what like my highest effort Halloween costume ever was. I don't really think I have one. I'm usually very low effort.
I think the Leia costume might have been the most highest effort because you actually had to go out and buy the thing.
I mean, I didn't have to make anything. I just bought it and put it on.
My Jedi costume was pretty high effort. My Poe Dameron was probably the highest effort because that was like Poe Dameron Mark 1.
Probably. I don't really know that I have an answer to highest effort because they're all low.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like there are some people that go all out for Halloween, and I'm like in awe. Like, good for you.
Like to see the closet, or like because you know cosplayers.
They probably need a separate cosplay closet.
Yeah.
Apart from their regular clothes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how they do it. Well, first of all, you got to have a creative mind. You got to be artistic. Mm-hmm. I am not very artistic in that way. So, I mean, if you give me a template to follow, I guess.
Maybe.
Which I guess that's kind of what you have with cosplay. I don't know. Depends on what you do.
Mm-hmm.
If you're trying to replicate a costume, then that might be something I can do. But they have the mind of like, well, I'll use this type of fabric and this type of glue.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I think that there's 2 different types of cosplayers. There's the ones that they make everything themselves. They're very crafty.
I don't get it.
They know how to sew.
Yeah, that's not me.
But then there's the other ones I think they just buy everything. I'm on that side of the spectrum.
I'd be on that side too.
I have to buy everything.
Yeah.
Have somebody make it for me.
Yes. Yeah. I wish I was one of those people.
Yeah.
And I can do a very, 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 very basic stitch. And I think I do that wrong.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I wish I could be one of those people. God, that'd be great.
Yeah. So how are you itching to decorate for Christmas?
Or not itching.
No.
We don't have like a huge amount of decorations. I've been saying for the past, 5 years, every single year for at least the past 5 years, I've been like, after the holidays pass, I'm going to go out to the store and I'm going to scoop up all the discount clearance decorations to stock up for the next year. And then guess what I fucking don't do? That. And so we do not have a huge stash of holiday decorations. But now that we have a kid and she's getting to an age where she's going to have fun with it. She's appreciating the
decorations. Yeah. We were going to the houses for Halloween. She's like, oh, look at those. Like, look at that. She's like, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I'm one to decorate for Halloween specifically. I feel like the window is so small.
Yeah. I think the older our daughter gets, I think the more into that we'll get.
Yeah. Because my mom growing up, my mom is a Christmas person.
Oh, God.
Oh, she goes all out.
What's the Christmas tree count up to now?
I feel like it was around 20. I mean, it is first week of November. There are already 3 trees up, kind of by accident.
Yeah.
But they're being left up on purpose.
Yeah.
So, but she always decorated a lot for Christmas. And that was always so much fun. Like I remember growing up playing with the decorations because there was a couple of decorations that were like dolls. And I distinctly remember like playing with them as if they were my own toys. And it was just so much fun that they were like, oh, it's only this time of the year I get to see this thing.
And she's starting to recognize the different, like, oh, it's Halloween. We talked about Halloween for like, it was a special thing, and I think she's starting to get that.
Yeah, our daughter, not my mom.
Yeah, our daughter. Sorry. So yeah, I think she's starting to get to that age where it's like, yeah, let's just decorate. I want to because there's so many things I want to do to the front yard. Yeah. Because I saw it back in our old house. One of the neighbors took those projector like light things, and then instead of shooting on the house, which looks dumb. They shot up into the tree, like underneath it, and it was so cool. Yeah, I was like, yes, we need to do that.
Yeah. Well, maybe this will be the year. Yeah. Maybe this will be the year that once the holidays pass, I'll go to a store and I'll get the clearance shit or something because we do need to bulk up on our holiday decorations. Yeah, we're lacking.
And if you're one of those people that starts decorating for Christmas now, it's like.
You know what? After the 2 years we've just been through, if that's what makes you happy, I say go for it.
Yeah, I guess.
It's been a rough 2 years.
Don't forget about, okay, so do you enjoy Christmas or Thanksgiving better?
Probably Christmas.
Yeah.
I do like Thanksgiving.
I enjoy, so it's Christmas for, obviously the presents. Christmas is a children holiday.
Well, it's a children's holiday, but also I just like the feeling of it. Yeah. The feeling of the time of the year.
Yeah. I enjoy Thanksgiving a bit more.
Really?
I think, because of the food. Thanksgiving at the Dimalanta household was always about the 4 F's. Food, family, friends, and football.
Family?
Yeah.
Nice.
You stuff your face all day. Because it wasn't like Thanksgiving dinner and then that's the only time you ate. We had food out all day long, and we'd watch football all day long. We'd look at the parade, because after the parade there was the football games, and then turkey sandwiches. It's not Thanksgiving until I have my turkey sandwich. Love Thanksgiving sandwiches, so good.
I didn't think you watched the parade.
We would every once in a while watch it because it would be on before the
once
games.
In a while. Yeah. Every year, my mom watches, and I, when I was like a teenager. And I was sleeping until like 10 and 11 every morning. Yeah. She was like, it's already over. I'm like, oh no, I missed it again. I did it again. But yeah, now that I'm awake at a reasonable hour, I do enjoy watching it. It's really fun. The lip sync is horrific, but it's a lot of fun.
And we have 2 friends that are actually going to be a part of the parade this year.
This year we have 2 friends that are going to be, one's going to be holding like a candy cane balloon and the other's going to be on a float for Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Yeah. So we're going to keep an eye out for them.
Take pictures and then tweet
I'm going to take a selfie. If I find them on the TV, I'm taking a selfie with the TV. Mark my words. And I'm going to tweet it at them. It's going to be great.
Yeah. Yeah. So nice, concise little episodes, 30-minute episodes. I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up here.
I feel like 30 minutes?
Yeah, 30 minutes.
I feel like we spent 20 of them trying to remember what your Halloween costume is.
That's what I'm saying, because I only remember a few of them. I think those are the ones that I remember, the ones that are high effort ones. Not because the Jabberwocky one wasn't that hard. Solid Snake wasn't that hard, but God, the Jedi one and the Star Wars ones, imagine that. The highest effort.
Funny how. Weren't we last year? Weren't we like Top Gun? Yeah,
but we were on a digital Halloween party, so we only dressed up top up. So
still dressed up.
Yeah,
Jiminy Crickets.
We were Star Wars Top Gun.
Yeah,
I was Wedge Antilles and you were Big Star Boy. Yeah, it was just sunglasses with my Luke Skywalker jacket, and you had a mustache.
Oh yeah. Well, once we figured out that we were going to do Top Gun X-Wing pilots. Wedge is your favorite.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, well, if you're going to be Wedge, I obviously have to be Biggs. Yeah. So I was like, we were talking to my parents one day, telling them about what we were going to do. And I was like, yeah, I need to go out and get a fake mustache or something. And my parents were like, oh, we have one of those lying around. I'm like, why?
Why, Dad?
My dad, you have a real mustache on your face that you grew out of your face.
Got a giant beard.
But for some reason, my dad, mustache and beard, he goes, I have a fake mustache for you. And so I don't remember why they had it, but
I think it was a gag. something.
Well, yeah, because he literally has his own mustache. But yeah, so they give me a mustache, and I love how when they gave it to me, the card that it was stuck on was like, it said real human hair. I'm like, ooh, wow, authentic.
Kind of gross.
And what did I do? Because I don't dress up, you know, I don't do that kind of, and I'm also not going to go out and buy spirit gum or whatever it is.
Yeah, something like that.
So what did I use to put my mustache on my face?
Elmer's glue.
Elmer's glue stick. The purple one, baby. That way I know I put it on in the right spaces. And I know when it's dry because it's not purple no more.
Oh my God.
And yes, spoiler alert, I did have to reapply a couple times.
Like, where'd Nicki go? She had to reapply her mustache.
Oh, I did it right on camera, baby.
Oh man.
I pulled my glue stick out and I just went to town like it was chapstick. That was a fun time.
It was a good one. I think we posted on Twitter about that. It's like when you try to be Star Wars Top Gun, but you end up looking like a knockoff Team Action.
Yes, absolutely. That's what happened.
That's exactly what we looked like.
Yeah. Well, because you would never know that we were doing a Star Wars thing. We didn't have like helmets.
Yeah.
Oh, I wore a hat with the Rebel symbol on it.
Yeah. And it had the Remember All. I love that hat so much.
Yeah.
So cool. So
that
good.
was it.
Yeah.
Fun time though.
All right. So I think we'll go ahead and wrap up here. Great episode. Nicki Dimalanta, where can they find you online? I almost said Star Wars competitor. I don't know why it's... Yeah.
You slipped into your radio voice.
Where can they find you online, my dear?
Oh, Twitter. At Dimmy, DIMMMYYY.
As for me, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Drew Dimalanta and on TikTok at Rogue Leader Drew. Go ahead and follow me. I just made it. Thank you to everybody that followed me. I hit 1,000 followers the other night. And I think I'm gonna post this on TikTok once I reach around like 2,000 to 3,000. We'll see how long that gets. But if I get to 5,000, when I get to 5,000 followers, I will attempt to do the Turk dance, the Fortnite dance from the Poison song when he joins the
girl. I must warn you.
When I get to 5,000, I'm gonna post this on my TikTok when I get more followers. But when I get to 5,000, I will attempt to do that dance.
Driving me out of
because
my mind.
I didn't do anything special for 1,000. But if I get to when I get to 5,000, I will do that dance. I'll attempt to.
Never trust a big butt and a smile. That girl is poison.
Thank you so much for joining. Oh, wait, no. If you're listening to this on audio form, please follow the feed and rate us, please.
Oh, yes. And if you're listening on YouTube's, like, comment, subscribe, and see when we do things on YouTube.
Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of the RADcast, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Later.